19. Let me take a little picture of this, and I'll throw that up on the screen so you guys can read it. Take a snapshot. Yeah. And there we go. All right. So for problem number 19, problem number 19 says, figure 1.8 at the top shows the elevation of a location in both feet and meters. Okay, so there's a figure I'm going to have to show you. It's figure 1.8, and I'll pull that up in just a second. And what it asks us to do is it says, shows the elevation of a location in both feet and meters. Is this conversion correct? So there's a picture, figure 1.8, and it shows the measurement in both feet and meters, and then we're asked to double check and make sure that it's correct. So now I just got to find figure 1.8. I see. So let's look at that. So here is figure 1.8. Okay, there's two of them, and let me zoom in so we can see it a little better. All right. Let's see if we can fit them both in there. Yeah, and I'll write it down in a second. Whoops. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Oh, I can't get it right in there. All right. So we have two pictures right here, and we're asked to see if the conversions are correct, okay? So number 19 asks us to look at those and see if the conversions are correct. So the first conversion says that 1,000 feet should equal 305 meters. And then the other one says that 30 kilometers per hour should equal 20 miles per hour. Okay, and so that's what we're going to do. So I've jotted that down on a piece of paper here, and we're going to try to see if those are correct. All right, so for problem number 19, what we need to do is we need to know the conversion factors. So, did I get the right figure? Yeah. Yeah, real quick. I know how to do this, but I'm looking at my notes, and the notes are different, so I know what to do. Hold on just a second. My notes are radically different than... they must have used a different picture in a previous example. So what I want is I want to start with 1,000 feet. Okay, and I'm going to multiply that, and I want to end up with an answer in meters. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to look in our book and see what the conversion ratio between meters and feet are. So you could look in your book, and I think it is on the second page. So if we look at our book, somewhere in here it says feet to meters. What do you notice? I turn right to it. It says 1 foot is equal to 0.305 meters. Do you guys see it right here? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've got a conversion ratio and I'm just going to draw a little box over here to the side. 1 foot over 0.305 meters, or I could write it as 0.305 meters over 1 foot. That's how we would write that. We could now. Which one of those should we choose to finish this problem? The second one. How come? Because we want to get rid of the feet and have our answer in meters, right? So what happens is that just like cross-canceling, we're going to kind of cross-cancel the feet. And this is really 1,000 over 1, and when we multiply that straight across, we do in fact get 305 meters. All over 1, which is just 305 meters. That's pretty good, right? So now for 30 kilometers per hour equal 20 miles, algebraically, I could say 30 kilometers per hour. Now, what I need to do is to convert that to miles per hour. Okay? So what I need to figure out is how many kilometers, if it's possible, is in 1 hour. So again, I'm going to look at, or not 1 hour, how many kilometers is in 1 mile, or some sort of conversion between kilometers and miles. That's the length. So I'm going to look at my textbook under length. And I've got this one here that says 1 kilometer is equal to 0.621 miles. So what goes where? Kilometer goes on the bottom, so 1 kilometer equals 0.621 miles. Now here's the interesting thing. This is 30 miles per, or 30 kilometers per 1 hour. I've canceled the kilometers. Do I need to cancel the hours? No, so I'm done. I just need to multiply that straight across. Well, what is 30 times 0.621? Well, let's get out our handy dandy calculator and see. So if I turn on my calculator, hit clear, 30 times 0.621, 18.63. Not quite right, is it? I guess it could be like, you could round it, but really the more precise answer is 18.63. Now here's the thing. We're looking at significant figures. How many significant figures did they give us in the problem? 2 significant figures. So if I take my answer and round that to 2 significant figures, what would my answer be? So, we'll talk more about that later. But the main thing is I want you guys to focus on this. Does everybody understand how to get that answer? Okay, that's problem number 9.